Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this morning I've just arrived at Q Country Club for the Pro-am today. Another day out on the golf course. I'm looking forward to it. We finally got a day where there's no wind going on out there. Clear skies are on. It's really going to be a great day for some performance and to see where your game's at. It was a long drive up here this morning. It took about 4 hours, so a nice warm-up will be needed before we head out on the track today.
Higher than the ceiling. Ooh, baby, it's the ultimate feeling. You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, how you get so fly? Ooh, sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, how you get so fly? Ooh, sugar, how you get so fly?
What's going on?
Hey!
Oh, the steaks and the pasta's out. Tristen, Jono,
Cooper.
Josh, Jordan.
This is the whole reason he wanted it. There was no car crash.
yeah.
There was no car crash.
There was no
He
crash.
goes,
There was no head-on collision V doubles.
I
just needed some content.
His views are on the way.
He checked out his footage today. I've only got 4 minutes. Can't do that. Plunging.
Morning everybody. Sorry if I'm tired because I really am tired. Just finished the Pro-am yesterday, Q Country Club. Unfortunately I shot 3 over around there, a course that I've never seen before. Didn't play too well and I had a double bogey sort of in the middle of the round there. The putter wasn't really working, didn't really have the speed of the greens, getting it to the hole, giving it a chance of going in. Just really disappointing overall really. I've got a day off today and I'm going to go out and do a bit of practice. I might do a bit of chipping or pitching, bunker plays again and stuff like that, just to make sure I'm keeping up on the maintenance of my practice. So welcome to the practice round here at Port Macquarie. So the first hole at Port Macquarie is a par 5. It's 473, 233 metres to carry the left hand side of this bunker. Since it's a par 5, I'll be taking a driver. So unfortunately I have not been successful in getting over the trap at the 235 mark to the lip, but right now I'm just going to lay up for my second to my favourite distance, around 80 metres to 60 metres. So I'm just going to laser, there's a bunker up here on the right, and I'm just going to hit that, and that's where I'm going to lay up to. So I've got 168 metres to that bunker. So as you can see here, it's a pretty big lip on this first hole. So I'm going to be hitting a 7-iron out here. I don't know if this can get out, but it's a good test because it's a practice round. So that certainly came out pretty nice. So as you can see here, I've missed the trap on the right, and I've got a nice little pitch into the green. I'm about to find out what distance we are. So we've got 81 metres left to the flag, which is a great yardage for myself. So we've got a front flag here today. So I'm going to hit 56, and I'm going to hope to land it a bit beyond and see what the slope is down to the hole. So as you guys can see here, you're from the front of the green and I've hit it to the right hand side, pin high. And there's my par. So from the front half of the green here where we just putted to, there's quite a big ridge here that feeds to the left. And then just over this ridge here, it actually dips over and down quite a long way to the other side there as we go up a bit further. So hitting your 4-iron in, you really want to land it at the front edge here because this is quite a downslope. But you'll also get a little bit of a feed off this bunker as well as it sweeps around to the left to this back flag. So there's definitely chances this week for an eagle. So here we are just looking back to the tee box on the first hole. So I'm really enjoying this golf course at the moment. As you can see, we're playing now the second hole and it's quite a long one, 365 par 4. So just down here on the right hand side, we've got a bit of a hazard here that we want to try and avoid. We've got to have a lot of room that goes more to the left here on screen. So I've just got my laser out and those trees down the right there are 229. I'm going to hit a 3-iron down there. See how that ends up. So I've just put myself in a fantastic spot. The hazard and stuff is to the right of us. Also to the left of us is the out of bounds. So definitely 3-iron off the tee is really important to hit it down the middle. On this shot here, I've got 150 meters to the flag. I've got an 8-iron out for this shot. I'm expecting to come up short, just under the hole. Hit a pretty good shot in there. Nice and close. So as you can see, my 8-iron went pretty close. This is certainly a tough hole to hit it this week. 3-iron, 8-iron into this green. And I can tell you what, you could even scan over here to my right and you'll find that that area, that platform up the top there is quite hard to also get the ball to stop when the pin's back left. So I just made birdie there. That's a great birdie. I'd take 2 of them this week over the 2-day tournament. So on the second here, as we come up to the back left, there's quite a bit of a ridge here that feeds back towards us and a little bit to the right. And as we go up to the top here, it's quite a little bit of it hollow. It dips down like this. And that's going to be quite a tricky spot to get to, especially when you're carrying a trap with about an 8-iron, 7-iron. So I reckon this week there's going to be a lot of putts across from here over to the top. So onto the third hole here at Port Macquarie, and we've got a par 4, 338 meters. So a little bit of a short one here. We'll see how we go on this one. So at the third here, you'll see that the trees on the right kind of come in there. The hole jumps over the hill a little bit there, and we've got some trees even on the left here that run down there. So I'm going to give driver a go here on this third hole at Port Macquarie. Remember in vlog 8 I did big dog dispersion, so making sure that we tee up on the left hand side here, and you know what that means? I'm going down the right. Saw it bounce down the right there a few times over the trees, so that's pretty good. So I've put myself into a bit of spot of bother here, and I've got to go up over this tree. It's quite a small tree. We've got 82 meters to the flag. As you can see, the flag's right at the front. It's going to be pretty hard to stop it right next to this flag. So since I've got to get some height, I'm going to go in there with my 60 degrees, see if we can get up over this tree.
Great shot.
Thank you. So there you have it. I've hit the green. I'll take that shot any day from hitting over that tree out of the rough. See if we can knock this one in for 2 birdies in a row. So the third hole green here, as we go up a bit further, it's quite flat here. It runs a little bit actually down to this slope here. So as we get to the slope actually goes a little left across to the right, He goes further distance that way. And it becomes a bit tricky here when we have a few back flags. It's very slopey up the back in this area. Runs a lot this way on the camera here. Just looking back at the hole now, you can see the shiny part in this ridge. We're quite high up here, and that's about where I was putting from, just under that ridge back to that hole. So there you have it, guys. That's 3 holes that are featured here at Port Macquarie for this week for the 2-day event. If you like this type of stuff, please comment below if you want to see more of this type of stuff. I'd love to show you the rest of the holes here at Port Macquarie, but I've really got to get back to my practice round and see the golf course for this week. If you'd like to see more, make sure you comment, like and subscribe.